Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video, but I have a lot of life updates to catch you up on. So I originally filmed this video doing a kind of like get ready with me style video, but it was like 40 minutes long, and there's no need for a 40-minute long video. So here I am re-filming it, hopefully a little bit quicker and just straight to the point. So the first update I really want to talk about is an obvious one, and it's that I got my braces taken off. So I gained a lot of my subs from my braces videos. So my braces journey was very short. It was seriously less than 6 months. So I'm sorry that I didn't post more, but I didn't really have much to say during those 6 months. It was so fast paced. I had an appointment every 3 weeks, and it just wasn't as long of a journey as someone who has like 2 years of experience with braces. So my experience is a lot different than other people's. So I got my braces off at the end of October, and it is actually close to the end of, well, it is the end of November. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. But so I've had my braces off for a month now, or close to it. I think I got them off the day before Halloween. But anyway, I got my braces off. So just a few things about that if you're interested. I do have a upper and lower permanent retainer. They did give me a removable upper retainer, but they didn't give me one for the bottom, which I don't know why they didn't give me one for the bottom. But I worked at a dentist office, so I made myself a bottom one. And I only have to wear them to sleep, which isn't, too bad. They're just like clear little plastic ones. They're not like the metal ones. So I only have to sleep in them. And I have missed a few nights where I totally forgot to put them in, but because they are clear, if I forget, I'll just wear them throughout the day. They're not very noticeable at all. The only thing that's a little funny is the way you talk. You kind of lisp a little bit, but it's not too bad. So the next update is that I got married. So I literally got my braces off the week before my wedding, and I got married November 9th. So yeah, I got married. We got married November 9th, and we went on our honeymoon the very next day. We went to Sandals, Barbados, the resort. It was amazing. I'll try to insert some pictures or video clips that we took. It was amazing. Me and my husband have never been on a Sandals resort or been to a Sandals resort. His uncle and aunt, my husband's uncle and aunt, have gone several times, and they recommended it. So we kind of looked into it, and it seemed legit. So that's what we did. We were there for 4 days, and it was incredible. It's like all inclusive, so you pay for your room, and then which the rooms are expensive depending on what room you get, but you pay for that, and then that's like, and your plane tickets, and that's basically it. And so when you get there, it's like free food, free drinks, the works. We didn't do any excursions, but I think like the excursions that were like there, like on the actual resort, like jet skiing or snorkeling. I think those might have been included, but I think they only did them on like certain days. So we didn't, the snorkeling thing was like the day we left, so we didn't do that. But it was fun because we were happy just hanging out. I know a lot of people go to like Disney World for their honeymoons, and we were thinking about going to Disney World. I don't know if you know this, but I am from Alabama and my husband was from Florida, or is from Florida, and I moved here to Florida. But we love Disney World, and we thought about going to Disney World for our honeymoon. But because I planned that whole wedding, I wanted something stress-free, something relaxing, and we love the beach. So he was totally cool with going to Barbados. So that's what we did. It was amazing. We hung out by the pool. The beaches were beautiful. Our room was incredible. Like, we had a balcony with like a tub on it. But it was amazing, and the food was delicious, and you got endless food. So like, you could call room service all day long and just eat food, and you didn't have to pay for it because you already paid for it when you pay for your room. So it's pretty cool. If you've never looked into going to Sandals, I would totally recommend it. The Sandals is more so for couples. Everyone there was like coupled up, so newlyweds or people on their anniversaries or celebrating their birthdays, but everybody was a couple, which is kind of funny because I've never been on a vacation where it was just couples like that. My family, we have 5 people in my family, so it's my parents and then me and my 2 siblings, and my husband's family is the same way. His parents, and then him and his 2 brothers. So, you know, you go on vacation, there's 5 of you, and everywhere you go, there's families. But this was literally just couples everywhere. It's pretty interesting. Sandals does have a resort for families called Beaches. So if you love Sandals, or if you seem interested in Sandals, but you have family that you want to take with you, they do have Beaches. So you can look into that. Which is pretty cool. But we had an amazing time. Totally recommend it. So I guess I could talk a little bit about our wedding too. Since that did come before the honeymoon, I probably should have talked about the wedding first. But our wedding was perfect. It could not have gone smoother. I ended up getting a wedding coordinator like at the last minute. I basically planned the whole wedding, but my mother-in-law, she is friends with a lady who coordinates weddings, and so she was like, you have to use her, you know, you want this day to be as smooth as possible, you know, you don't want to have to worry about anything. And I'm very much a control freak. I like to be in control, and that's basically why I planned my whole wedding by myself. But, you know, I thought about it and I was like, you know, I really don't want to be stressed out at the wedding. I don't want to be crying and freaking out over little details that I shouldn't have to worry about on that day. So we hired her, and I didn't have to worry about anything. It was like so smooth. We woke up early and drove to the venue early that morning, started getting ready. We were ready by noon. Our pictures were being taken at 1. And so we took our pictures, and then we hung out in the bridal suite. I have some pictures of those too I can toss in there. We hung out in the bridal suite the rest of the day until the wedding, which started at 4. So literally we got finished with pictures probably by like 1:30 or 2. It did not take long. And then we just hung out in the room together. Me and all my bridesmaids and my mom. Just hung out in there. And it was so chill. I would totally recommend getting a coordinator because I told her exactly how I wanted everything to go. I had notebooks and pages full of things and how I wanted everything to go. And basically she said, write me an hour by hour, like play by play of how you want your wedding day to go. And so I did, gave it to her, and she did everything. So she made sure everybody was where they're supposed to be, made sure my groom did not see me, because we weren't seeing each other until I walked through those doors coming down the aisle. So any little details that we might have forgotten about or that the venue coordinator needed to discuss with me, she discussed it with my coordinator and she handled it. It was perfect. I would totally recommend getting one. I feel like it's almost as important as your videographer and your photographer, because you want to have pictures and video of your wedding. But spending money on a coordinator, I didn't realize how freaking bad you need one until a few weeks before, because I was so stressed and overwhelmed going into the final weeks of planning. So totally recommend getting one, totally worth it. You've got to have a coordinator. But everything went perfect. It was so smooth. The weather, our ceremony was outside, and then we moved into a barn for the reception, and the weather was perfect. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold, it wasn't humid. It was the perfect fall day. I couldn't have asked for a more perfect day, honestly, because we had it like at 4 o'clock. The ceremony was at 4. Our ceremony was not long. We kind of like cut to the chase, you know. And then our pictures, we were trying to beat the sunset, so we had to take our pictures in a quick amount of time, so we didn't take hours taking pictures. I've been to several weddings where the bride and groom take pictures for 2 hours and their guests are waiting to eat dinner, and that's just kind of absurd. So I know like you want to soak in all those moments, but 2 hours and your guests are waiting, I just feel like that's a no-no. So I don't even know how long we took pictures, but it wasn't long at all. Maybe 45 minutes, if even that long. So we took our pictures, and then we went to the reception, and everything went so smoothly. I do have a highlight video of our wedding that I can post, but I do want to do some other little edits and videos and stuff to post from our wedding. But everything was so perfect. It could not have gone more perfect. And that's basically my huge life update. It's been a few, maybe 2 months since I uploaded a video, and I'm really sorry about that. But when you're planning your own wedding, you're focused, and I just didn't make any videos. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna post some now because I have some free time on my hands. But I did, like I said, I'm from Alabama and my husband lives in Florida. So I moved here. He already had a house, and he had 2 roommates, his little brother and just one of his best friends. His best friend got married the month before we did, so he moved out, and then his younger brother moved out a few days before we got married. We didn't live together, obviously. You can probably tell from my other videos that we didn't live together before we got married. I moved all of my stuff into his house the weekend before our wedding. So the Saturday before our wedding, we moved everything in, which, because he does have a house, I didn't really have to move much, just like my clothes, my makeup, my shoes, and the gifts we got from bridal showers and wedding showers and stuff. So that's basically it. Those are all my life updates as of right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this little life update video, just to kind of catch you up on my life since I haven't posted in so long. But me and my husband did we did order HelloFresh, and we did film us cooking and everything. So that's gonna be my next video after this one, but I want to get this one up first, just to catch you up on my life before I just post a video living in a different house with my husband cooking in the kitchen. So I figured this video was very necessary. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. You can follow me on Instagram right here, and you can like and subscribe if you enjoyed and you want to see more content from me. I would appreciate it very much. Thanks for watching. Bye.